Hello, everybody. Good day to you. How you all doing? I believe you're all doing good and fine. So today, another video I want to do, purposely for tutorial purposes, especially for those who have who is making use of PSSI, and I want to explain more in details so that we can understand more about how to use many indicators. For instance, I am able to dictate that PSSI only can help, or let me say, the settings that I give to many people is based on my own idea and the way I should use it. So I find out that many people may not be able to use it because of their equity, because of their balance. So, and I want to help out, and as well, I will be explaining some details about many indicators and the reason why they fail. One of the reasons why indicators fail and the reason why you cannot make use of an indicator properly is because the knowledge at which the giver or the programmer or probably the person you bought it from is unable to give adequate information about how the indicator truly works. Or let me say the information that is given is not or does not give qualitative analysis or practical analysis of what the indicator can do. So in such situation, you are prone to have a kind of a setback or delay, or let me say unsuccessful trade when you make use of such indicators. But today I'm going to explain. So number one thing, that on this chart, if you are interested in getting this indicator, you can contact me as well. It's fine. So we can talk on that. So another thing is that we are going to be combining some indicators together and how to, especially for scalper, if you want to scalp the market. So I'm doing this purposely for those who want to scalp. For a long trend as well, the video is also available as well. So I'll be making examples and explanation how to do this for long trend as well. So let's jump straight into it. So what you have on the screen today now is so what we have on the screen now is the P super trend. PZ super trend is a very common one, and many of us has used it for period of time, and it has been good for those who really know how to use it. So you can, for those who really know how to use it, but I bet many people will be able to use it. Why did I say no, just listen and let's reason together. Why is because you cannot. I used to say it to many of my students and those that we trade together, my colleagues and my friends as well. I used to say you can't trade alone with a single strategy. A single strategy cannot help you to buy or to sell alone. Why? Because especially if you are on low equity, if your balance is so small that it cannot maintain or it cannot withstand the pressure of the market, so you are prone to have a kind of a loss in your account. So I used to tell them you cannot have a successful trade with a strategy. Let me explain. Let me try to bring it down to you for you. So let me for a condition now. For instance, that you accept you want to cut spike, but the analogy or the analysis that you can buy or you can sell, even when at any time, but it's not right. You need some other factors, you need some other things for you to be able to have a better understanding of what the market is trying to give out, or what the market is trying to say. So now today I'm going to add some indicator as well to the chart, and as well some other factors. And what are the indicators I'm going to be adding? I'm going to be adding 3 PSSI setups. So I'm going to be adding the full set of PSSI full setup. I'm going to be adding the full setup, and the full setup comprises of 3 good indicators. So, and as well I'll be adding PSSI's indicator. PSI super trend indicator. I'm trying to recall the name. So super trend indicator, and as well I'll be adding another indicator which is zone indicator, the one we commonly know as the supply and the demand indicator. So let's just move into it. So how do you trade with this? How do How do you make use of it? So let me add the first thing that you need to know, that you need to be able to make use of, is one thing. You need another information, something that can give you the information of what the trend is saying. You cannot make use of an indicator except you have a trend analyzer. So if you don't have a trend analyzer, an accurate one, the one that can give you the information that you really need to trade. So let's make use of, let's see how we can trade with making use of super trend indicator and as well as PSSI trend analyzer. Let's see, let me just bring it. So I'll be adding the indicator one after the other so that you don't have to stock or a jam of indicator on the screen. So I can explain as soon as I am adding the indicator into the chart. So ta-da, that is the magic you can see. So that is the trend analyzer. That is that is PSSI trend analyzer. So this analyzer has two functions. Number one, it has it has three functions though. It has three functions. So I will explain what the functions are. Number one, it has the function of a moving average. It has the function of stochastic oscillation. So it can calculate the stochastic oscillation and as well as parabolic SAR calculation as well. So it has three kind of analysis inside one that can really predict, that can help you to predict. So that is why you can really find it so accurate. You can find it so accurate. So number one, moving average, and as well as other areas that I have mentioned. So how do you use it? Now let's see. The price moved the low. The price moved the low down here, from here down here. I hope the screen, as I'm clicking, you can see the effect on the screen. So it moves the low. Now that's trying to tell you that you are in a downtrend. And as well, this trend analyzer help you to analyze the market using color. But the problem nowadays is that many traders, whenever you're making use of an indicator, when you see a fancy color, when you see something glowing or shining on the screen, you believe that is what you need to make. No, it doesn't. That is not what you need. An indicator must be able to give information or qualitative analysis of what the price is trying to say, or what the price is trying to teach you, or what you should do ahead of time before a particular trend occurs. So now, for instance, the price, the bearish signal crosses below the moving average, and as well the trend change. The cross below does not mean that the trend will change, or means that the trend has to change. That is not the factor behind it. I cannot be explaining too much about that, will take a long time. So look at it here. It crossed below here, as you can see, it crossed, but the trend does not change. Does the trend change? Because it's not yet time for the trend to change, but the trend eventually changed here, since the condition for the trend to change has truly occurred. So the trend changed eventually. Now as well, here the trend changes as well, but here the trend really changed totally. So based on this, we need to add some other factors as well so that we can trade. So looking at this, you will think as soon as the blue moving average, the super trend crosses below the price, you can buy. Eventually you can buy, and as well you can buy here. But you see the results, the loss. Let's assume you have made your profit from here over, from here to here, and you have made your profit, and you want to buy again, you buy. Your loss again, look at it, that is loss. You have lost almost your money, the ones you made from here. You have lost almost everything. So now let's just continue so that we can understand more. So now, what are the things that you need to add more to the chart so that you can see? So the trend, number one, the trend, you can see the trend. The trend is a very good one. It will help you to buy when you need to buy and to sell when you need to sell. So the trend is the first thing you need in order for you to have a successful trade. So now another one that you're going to be making use of, then I will be adding another indicator to it now. So let's just go straight right into it right now. So the next thing I'm adding that I added to the chart is PSSI trend analyzer 2. So this one makes use of SAR to to an so SAR to analyze what the price is also saying. But this, why do you really need such something to show or to identify what the price is saying? Number one is that the trend analyzer, it's not that the trend analyzer does not give you the information, but as for a good like a trader, it's not that the trend analyzer cannot give you the edge or the information you need, but there's a need for us to have a grip of it. If a point when there is a reversal, for instance, if there is the beginning of an uptrend, there's always a pullback. There's always a pullback in on the chart. So the SAR will be able to detect where there is where there will be a pullback in the beginning of an uptrend, or in the middle of an uptrend, or almost at the end of an uptrend. So I believe you are getting my info, my analysis as well. So what does this do? Let's see. Now the price crossed below. That is what I'm saying now. You can see. Let's take a closer look of what I'm. Now the price begins here. Now the price begins to move up, trying to tell you there's an uptrend though. Now, as soon as the price hit the trend analyzer, there's a reversal. But not just because there's a reversal. The SAR is ready to change also to an uptrend, since the trend analyzer is also trying to tell you there is an uptrend. So there's a pullback. The reason why you have a pullback here, the pullback the reason why there's the pullback is majorly for a long trend pullback. Let's see. You see, the price moves in an upper range, a longer upper range. So the reason why you have this spike is because there's a tendency that there will be a long bullish signal, in which there will be lesser spike. So it crosses below to confirm. So, and whenever the SAR crosses, there's always a kind of a reversal. There's always a kind of a reversal. The price reverse a little bit lower or higher, depending on the crossover, depending if it is either a crossover or a cross below. So it happens. So it crosses below and there's a reversal and the price begins to move up. But the trend analyzer and the pullback finder, or let me call it a kind of a pullback, also a trend analyzer too, they both work as trend though. So they are both in the same condition, so we can buy in this condition. So we can just wait for the PSR to cross the price and buy. So you can buy, nothing more. But how do you know when to buy, when to exit your trade, or when to take profit? I will be making analysis on as video as we moving along with the videos. Just do well to follow my explanation. One thing is that if you don't understand anything about the video, you can just reverse the video back to any point or any position. I'll do it to explain the key points in the video, so you can just go back to the video according to the key point that I made, analysis that I will provide. So you can just go to the key points and play back and look at the analysis that I've mentioned. So what do we need? Another thing that we'll be adding to the indicator right now is one thing. And what is that? Another thing. What is that thing? Zone indicator. How do we make use of zone indicator? So let's see how we can make use of zone indicator. 1, 2, go. Zone indicator, will you appear? Oh, it says no. It says no. So let me wait a little. Yeah, zone indicator is on the chart now. So that's a zone indicator. A little bit addition information, or let me say condition has been added. I have added some function more to the zone indicator, so it will help you to have more information or gather more information on the chart. So you can have, so that's a zone indicator. Or so now you can have a verified zone or verified support, maybe either verified zone, verified support, or verified resistance below the chart. But it does not mean, or does not give you the criteria that you need to buy. So those are one of the mistakes that we believe, that whenever you have a verified zone, you can always buy. Verified zone can be broken. Look at it here. a verified zone is broken, end up being broken here by the effect of this candle. And once it is broken, it does not have a stop. But the trend analyzer will be able to tell you that you are in a downtrend. You can't buy for long. There's always for you to know information of what the price is trying to, get across. So now that is zone indicator. So let me just zoom on more for you in a buy condition. Let's see here. Yes, there's an look at this condition now. We're in an uptrend here. So we end up having a buy signal. Okay, a resistance. A resistance is here now. As you can see, there's a resistance here. Now, you can buy because number one, the trend is uptrend. The bull trend is uptrend. The parabolic SAR, the super trend as well, and the zone indicator is confirming that you are in an uptrend. So you can buy, provided you have this condition. So you can just buy and exit your trade. I will soon get to that point. So let's just move further. What do you need again for you to have a successful trade in this? Making use of good PSI and other indicators as well on the chart. So another thing I will be adding to the chart is PSSI, another PSSI indicator. So here is the indicator added. I add another PSSI indicator also on the chart. So how does this how does this indicator, what does it do and how does it work? It works in similar way to the bigger trend analyzer. But number two is that another thing about of what it does is that it helps you to have a grip of when the market is moving in a downtrend, so you can know how long or how far a price has been moving in a downtrend or in an uptrend. Let me show you. So it's moved more closer to the price. Let me show you. Okay, yes, you can see from here it began here, it began to move down until there is a cross below here. So sometimes it tends to give you an information of an uptrend earlier before a true uptrend begins, but it does not really gives you an uptrend. I'm not telling you to always follow, only for you to scalp the market. So sometimes there may be a waste of an uptrend in a downtrend. Maybe for instance the trader wants to take a sell or take a buy. So don't forget I'm making use of crash 1000 as an example here. So let's assume the trader wants to buy, does not want to sell, so the trader wants to buy. So it helps you to understand what the trend is trying to tell you or what condition you have on the chart. So let me do one thing. Let me try to zoom in to reduce the scale, and let's see what zone indicator has to offer to the condition that we have on the screen right here. So what we have on the screen right here, so I want let's see. So based on what we have on the screen, yes, you have a verified support confirmed. So in most cases, whenever this zone whenever the let me call it the trend, the scale. So sometimes whenever the mini trend crosses below, as you can see, it crosses below, right from here it crosses below. So and you have a bullish signal as well, cross also make a condition like this. Sometimes you may not have the zone may not verify a point for you. A zone may not verify is a point for you. Let's see, let's move the zone forward. Sometimes the zone may not verify the point, and sometimes it may. But one thing that I want you to understand, that whenever you have a condition like, let me zoom in so that you can see. So whenever you have a condition like this, so you can look at it. It crosses below from here and to here. Now you can see the bullish signal also closes not below, accurately on the trend. So accurately on this, not below, accurately on this. So you can just take your buy and just proceed and take your, as soon as you get closer, or you can just wait for the parabolic for the PZ super trend to take its position and buy, and as well. So those are the so how do you buy and how do you sell? So the first thing for you to buy is that either if you want to buy or sell, the first thing you need to understand is to know what the trend is saying. The first thing you need to do is that you need to know what the trend is saying. You have to understand what the trend is. Look at it. The F from here, all the way from here down to this level, there has been a downtrend, and you can see there are spikes, bigger spikes. The price will move in a bullish trend a little, and also and as well there will be a reversal. The price will move in a downtrend and a reversal. But as long as the condition is moving towards a downtrend, there are some positions or some opportunity for a sell, for a buy signal. Look at it now. So now we have almost everything on the chart. We have almost everything on the chart now. We have both the parabolic the PSSI parabolic SAR indicator on the chart. We have the super trend, we have the zone, and we have the trend analyzer as well on the trend on the chart. So whenever you have this condition, many times we have, for instance, look at it. Look at this condition. I'm waiting for the zone indicator to reposition itself. So while that is loading, so let me just keep my explanation. So for this condition now, we are in a downtrend. So we have an untested resistance on the chart, on the screen now. So this untested resistance is close to the trend analyzer, which is the moving average. So there is a possibility or assurance that the price will surely move down. So that is why you have this assurance, because there has been a kind of an uptrend, a little uptrend. The bullish candle has moved a little bit up, and as well the mini trend has crossed below, whereas we are in a downtrend. So there's no assurance that the price will move for a longer period of time, that the price will move in an uptrend for a longer period of time, only for a shorter period of time, because you are in a downtrend. The trend will be able to. Trend is not just your friend until when you are able to know what the trend is saying. The trend is not your friend only if you don't know. But if you know what the trend is saying, then trend is your friend. There's a common saying, trend is your friend, trade with the trend. But what if you don't know what the trend is saying? So that's why you need the trend analyzer, for you to be able to know what the trend is trying to pass across and what the price is trying to pass across as well. So this analysis as well, you can use it to buy, as well on volatility, and it is very capable to handle volatility. I'm giving you assurance. No matter how flexible or how quick or how swift volatility can be, there's assurance that it can help you to analyze what volatility is. So trying to say. So we'll be waiting for the PZ super trend to take its tick, and as well as zone indicator to take their position for us to buy. So we can wait for the zone indicator to make a resistance, or as well untested resistance, and take your buy. For instance, this is just a complete let me see, a best position for you to know what I want to explain to you now. Look at it now. The zone confirm is verified position below the price, as you can see here. Right now. So the zone confirmed the end of a bearish candle or a bearish signal. Now, so we have to wait a little bit for this for the PZ super trend to cross, as well, to indicate an uptrend along with the verified zone that we have confirmed. So if you take your buy a little bit, you can wait for for the mini trend analyzer as well to cross below. It doesn't take a while, it doesn't take a year for it to do that. You can see it crossed below exactly at this position after the trend also has crossed below. So you can just take your buy and scalp. As soon as you're getting close to the trend analyzer, just exit your trade. And as well, whenever you have a condition that all trends are above, just wait for the trend analyzer, for the super trend to cross below the price as well, and take your buy. And as soon as you're getting closer to any zone above, you can just exit the trade. And as well, so far you are in an uptrend, you take your buy here as well, and just take your profit above this level. Just take your profit a little bit above, or a little bit above where the super trend is making its own ATR level. The ATR level, don't let me go to that level. Let's just leave ATR aside because it will only make things complicated. It's only complicate things. So let's focus on where the mini trend cross above the last position. You can see it is very visible on the screen. So it also matches where the resistance value, where the resistance zone is coming from. You can see from here over here. So you can just take your profit. You realize how much you have made from here down to this. You are just scalping as well. So that is how you can just make use of this. That's why I say that a condition alone cannot help you to make a market. Look at it. Let's see what the price is trying to give here from this condition right here down here. I'm expecting something like a verified zone in this level. Okay, let's see. It's a verified zone was verified, but looking at the condition of things, the price broke below the verified zone, so which indicate that there's a bigger or a longer downtrend. So with this complete setup on the screen, you have the chances to make more. Look at it, a buy here. We have been taught a very, let me say, a difficult and a wrong knowledge. You all have a wrong knowledge about how to use this super trend and as well as zone indicator. But when you have the right idea and the right analysis of how you can use them, you have a successful trade. So that's why you're having this. You can see, and as well you can see whenever if I did not explain it earlier in this video, the bigger trend, the parabolic SAR, which stands for the ESSI reversal indicator, you can see it is creating a kind of a position for you to know that the price will reverse. You can see here as well. So many conditions like that will help you to start the market successfully. With all these on your screen, I'm betting it for you. You have a successful trade. You have a good and successful trade. So if you're interested in getting all this chat, though there are some that are free. So with all this, there are some that are free. You can get the PZ super trend on MQ5 trade, MQ5 market for free, and you can also get zone probably, but you may not be able to get my own version because I've made some let me see, some kind of I made some kind of an improvisation into it. I improvised a little bit into it, had some coding, a little coding analysis into it, so that we can have more successful trade on while using it. So if you can get the one you can get as well, you can set up the chat. So it seems I'm running out of time, so you can get all this except PSSI. So to those who already subscribe to these tools, if you have anything you want to ask, or probably you want to any question, you can just forward your question to me, or any way you already know how you can get to me. So if you need these tools as well, you can contact me and have it on your chat. So I'm guaranteed there will be sources. You have chances of having your sources on this, making use of these tools, combination of these two. So any question, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. You can check the part 2 of the video I made earlier Thank you very much.